10, 12 minutes to tell you what Microsoft Startups is all about and how we work with startups. So if you look at, the way we look at it is, for a startup to be successful, you have to have a winning team, funding, then you need technology, and you need customers. So, we focus on 3 areas, which is essentially funding, technology, and customers. Entrepreneurs create their own team, they build the companies from scratch, they raise capital from you, and when they decide to scale, the 3 areas where we can help. Microsoft Ventures, they have rebranded it, I think a change here, but it's M12. Essentially, they focus on Series A and Series C. And the interesting areas are machine learning, AI, IoT, big data, and they have over 50 investments. They have offices around the world now, including now one in India. So, when your companies graduate and raise Series A or Series B, and it's great to have Microsoft as a strategic investors for the companies, especially if they are in B2B space. So Microsoft for Startups has a program called Scale Up Program. It is targeted at essentially a Series A plus company, between Series A and Series B. Our mission in life, my mission in life, to work with interesting startups to deliver compelling solutions to our enterprise customers. So we focus on B2B. My team focuses on B2B startups. Idea is that end of the day, we don't have all the answers. We can deliver what customers want. We have broad platform, Azure, and we have machine learning platforms. So I guess we work with startups, collaborate with them, get them onto our platform, and help them get customers. So the minimum requirement there is about $100,000 of revenue, and they already have 21 customers. And currently our locations are around the world now, 7 locations, you can see. And I essentially run this program for North America. So if you focus on, compared to US market is very mature in terms of startups. So in our program, we have about, currently in my portfolio, we have about 36 startups. The average funding is $12 million average funding, and average run rate is about $6 million. And they're from all over the country and in Canada. We have presence in Montreal, Ottawa, Toronto, New York, Boston, Tampa, and Atlanta, and Bay Area, and LA. So how do you get these startups? VCs refer startups saying this is interesting fit for Microsoft. Again, we focus only on B2B. In my program, we focus only on B2B. That I'll explain why. So, and that's one way. The other way is, we outreach to the CEOs. We meet them at different conferences, and if there's a right fit between the CEOs and the companies and us, we take them into this program. So what do they get end of the day? End of the day, every startup wants a couple of things. Once they have a team in place, in the B2B space, they need customers to scale their revenues. So typically, we take these startups, if they give them $250,000 Azure credit, and that lasts for 2 years. Then we help them, if they're not on our platform, help them get onto our platform, the migration, Azure migration. And then we get them to publish their solution on the marketplace. It's nothing but to think about it like a directory of software, directory of products. Then we have what is called a co-sell motion. Here, then our sales channel can help them generate leads and help them generate customers. That is our biggest value. Microsoft has the largest sales infrastructure, that is B2B sales infrastructure in the world today. So once they have ready, we essentially, our sales, introduce them to our sales infrastructure through channel managers. There are various avenues. We also set up what customer access point meetings. Essentially, we set up events to introduce them to buyers. So I've done those events in New York, San Francisco, where we invite our buyers for various companies, and typically we do one-on-one like a speed dating. So we set up desks, and startups will move from buyer A to buyer call. But typically we do 12 startups to 12 buyers, kind of half-day event we do. And that has been very helpful for the startups. And then that's how our program works. And typically our acceptance rate has been, last year has been 30%. So I've interviewed myself 120 startups, and we are about 36 today in our program. The way we look at it is, first of all, is it the right fit for the startup? For example, our sales teams typically do not call on at the departmental level. So if you have a product like Slack, where you land and expand, we can help you. Because our salespeople typically talk to C-level people, how much higher so it is very important to find who the buyer is. So we figure out, make sure the fit is right, because the startups are busy and they'll be spending a lot of time working with us, so we want to be respectful that we can deliver that value to the startups. Just going to show you a video of one of our startups as a showcase.
Ready to go?
Yeah, ready.
Okay.
So if you have any startups, or if you are invested in any startups that are at Series A and they have proven revenue, they have customers and they are in B2B space, just reach out to me. My email is my first name dot last name KHER, which was misspelled there, at Microsoft.com.
So we've built a platform, an AI platform that protects enterprises from high-stakes legal and compliance disasters.
I have a fun question for you. If you're a company with an animal, what animal would that be?
So the animal would definitely be a lion. And lion is a strong animal that can go out and protect. Hi, good afternoon everyone. My name is Raghav Kher and I'm the CEO and co-founder of TextIQ. We've built an AI platform that can protect enterprises from high-stakes legal and compliance disasters. Legal and compliance disasters cost the economy billions of dollars every year. Just one day after GDPR came into effect, Google and Facebook are having to defend fines up to $9.3 billion. Earlier last year, Aetna had to pay a fine for $1 billion in a failed merger and acquisition. Massive, massive fines. What are enterprises doing today to avoid these disasters? Believe it or not, they're still using search terms and throwing thousands of human bodies at the problem. JP Morgan alone has hired over 13,000 people since 2012 looking for sensitive information in their data sets. As you can imagine, this is inefficient, it's expensive, but most importantly, this is risky. It's very hard for a human to look at a document pulled out of context and determine whether or not it's sensitive. And here's an example of one such document. This is an email from Mike to Sarah. It says, I had lunch with John. He liked this Reuben sandwich today, and you should get it ASAP. Doesn't seem sensitive. Except, as soon as we find out that, hey, out of thousands of John at an organization, this John is John Powell, who's a note taker to a senior board member, who's friends with Mike. And hey, Reuben sandwich is actually a code word for a stock they're trading. Suddenly, this email becomes interesting. We've built a natural language processing and machine learning platform that can ingest all kinds of human communications: emails, text messages, phone logs. Our models analyze how people communicate, what they talk about, what are the kinds of things that interest them, and they're able to understand language, they're able to understand people, their roles within the organization, their personalities, they're able to understand relationships, and how all of these things change over time. Given this understanding, we are able to build applications on top of our platform, each for a new kind of sensitive need. So we are able to help our customers find private information, privacy information, PII, PHI, privileged information, and all kinds of embarrassing content. And the value that our platform can provide is no longer a figment of our imagination. We've proved the value in the market. We worked with a large healthcare provider. They had 2 million documents and about 4 weeks to look for sensitive information in their data set. Had they used the status quo method of search terms and human reviewers, they would have spent 20 weeks. They would have missed a number of sensitive documents, and it would have costed them about $4 million. With our AI-enabled solution, we were able to get the job done in 2 weeks. That's 10 times faster. We were able to find many of the documents they would have missed using search terms, and we were able to save them $3 million on just one matter. And just to give you a sense of how big this pain is for our customers, this was a highly regulated, large enterprise. We're a small startup. Even then, they had no other option but to use our technology. We were able to close this deal in 2 weeks. And what's more exciting is that the news went all the way to the board, and they've been sending us their data sets for analysis ever since. These are some of the metrics that we're extremely proud of. Every proof of concept we've done has converted into a paid customer. We're in our 6th profitable quarter. Our revenue targets are aggressive. They double every quarter, and we've been beating every single target so far. We were recently named one of the top AI companies in the world, and we're extremely excited about this partnership with Microsoft. It's a very natural partnership for us. A lot of our customers are either already using Office 365 or are in transition. So along with Microsoft, we're extremely excited to go to market and protect organizations, government agencies, and nations from these high-stakes, massive, massive disasters. Thank you very much.
So this gives you an idea kind of companies we work with, and these two founders are rock stars, honestly. They raised $3 million. They are cash flow positive, still $3 million sitting in the bank, and they have 60 employees now. It's incredible kind of problems they are solving. And Apurva is a PhD in computer science in AI from Columbia. His co-founder is JD, MBA from Columbia. So we have super interesting companies, and honestly, that's one of the things I love about my job. I get to meet so many interesting startups and learn from them. So these are the things as Microsoft will never solve, right? But our customers want this. So that's what it makes a great fit. So with that, I'm going to conclude my presentation, and thank you for the opportunity and enjoy it today. Thank you.